Konnichiwa YouTubers, this is Restock straight from Japan, and today we're going to do a video review on Transformers Encore G1 Thundercracker and Skywarp. This is actually number 11 on the series for the Encore series. I just want to show you, this is the Encore. Just want to show you the box real quick. There's Thundercracker, there's Skywarp, and there's Thundercracker. It's made by Takara-Tomy. I just want to show you the back of the box. The iconic G1 scene, Optimus taking on the Decepticons. There are also a bunch of other Autobots in there. There's good old Starscream, and for some odd reason, that's Megatron hiding out in the back. I don't know why he's hiding out in the back. He is the the Decepticon leader, but we're not going to be reviewing the box. We're going to actually be doing a review on Thundercracker. Let me just show you this jet. It's not a bad looking jet. It has nice little blue matte finish, or whatever that sparkly finishes look like. I like the detail on that. You got the wings, the big Decepticon symbol, the rub symbol. Null rays, of course, that do fire. They fire quite well, mind you. I like the canopy that opens, and that's back in the day when you had the little Microman figure, the little 1-inch figure. It would actually sit on there from the Diaclone line. Nose cone, Decepticon symbol, air intakes, which I like. And let me just show you the bottom of this. You can actually see the dude's head, but I'm not going to take off for the points for that. Nose landing gear in the rear. I don't have any sticker apps, but notice that the face doesn't have any paint apps, so I really don't like that. Bad on Takara-Tomy in that respect. So, let me want to show you one of the flaws of this vehicle mode is the fact that there's a gap between the wings and the gap between the legs and other things, and everything pretty much pegs in alright, but it's pretty average. It's definitely a display piece, so that's alright. I'll give this a 5 out of 10. Now let me show you the flaws that really burn me. This is what I really do not dig about this vehicle. So let me go ahead and transform it. Everything just happens to just peg in everywhere. So I'm going to take off everything. Well, also about the null rays, I've told you they would fire, so okay, they fire. Pretty good. Alright, let me go ahead and see. Let me show you what I'm talking about. See how they just peg off? That's one null ray, one wing. Same thing. I usually just take off all these pieces because they just get in my way. Tail rudder, vertical stab, tail rudder, vertical stab. I'm losing track, that's okay. And of course a nose landing gear. We don't need that because we don't need that for transformation. For transformation, just flip the feet down, put the arms out, split the nose cone, stick it in between the gap, and flip his head up, and voila. It's pretty good detail nonetheless. But notice all the extra parts, and this is what also one thing I don't like, is it doesn't tab in very well. There's a section to tab in, but it just flops around. So I really do not dig this mode at all. Let me go ahead and zoom in so y'all get a better detail. Not bad looking, but what can I say? Now, let's go ahead and tell you why I don't like this. Look at these. I'm just going to set this down here for now because I just want to show you this. Look at all these extra parts. Why do we have all these extra parts? We need this for transformation. That's the worst of them. 12 of the 15 parts actually are needed for the transformation. Well, I won't be perfectly honest. You need some of them. But it looks rather bare bones without it. Look at him. That's pathetic. Anyways, let's go ahead and transform it correctly. When I apply the wings, that's one piece. Well, times 2, so we got 2 pieces right there. Let's give them the null rays, because it's pretty iconic without the null rays. So let's give them 1, 2 null rays. Oops, there we go. 4 pieces. The big missiles, they go in there too. So now we're up to 6 pieces. Oh, but hold on. He's got 2 small missiles. I'm going to set this in the back because we don't need that no more. Alright. Now, let's put in the vertical stabs. That's 1. And put the tail rudder. But we got to flip it. Instead of in this direction, I'm just going to flip it down. That's 10 pieces. If y'all been keeping track. Actually, 8 pieces. Then we put another tail rudder, vertical stab, and a tail rudder. So we're up to 10 pieces. Oh, but look, he doesn't have any arms. So we're going to have to give him arms too, or hands too. Then I fired the null ray, but hey, that's cool. Look at it. now, because of the null raise, he has limited arm articulation. And that's all you're going to get. Head, it doesn't move. You have an ankle swivel. Thank you. And some heel spurs. And of course, the small missiles, I already pointed that out. And that's 14 pieces. And last but not least, nose landing gear. 15 pieces. You need 12 to make this figure complete, though, so to be perfectly honest. So I'm just going to set this in the side over here so y'all can take a look at it, because I'm going to show you what a real Transformer should look like. And I have to give it props to Bandai, because look at this. This is a Super GoBot. And before I do that, let me show you for size comparison. There's Movie Brawl. So he's about a deluxe size. I'll take that out of the frame. Alright, so let's go ahead and transform this beast. Now, one of the things I'm going to point out is this thing doesn't have any armaments, so we're not going to take off points for that. Broke off his vertical stabs and his tail rudders, unfortunately. But he does have retractable landing gear. There's nose landing gear right here, and of course the rear landing gear as well. Look at this simple transformation. You got all the parts already. So basically, just pull out the legs, and this one does break. Alright, flip the wings down, flip the canopy down, reveal his head, and just pull out his arms. Look at that. He's complete. No extra parts. No extra parts. Did I mention that? Because I'm going to say it again. No extra parts for this bad boy. And just to show you what the tail rudders and the wings would have looked like, this is the regular size GoBot. The tail rudders just basically move down, and you could have just popped them down. So, and wings go up. You know the drill. Anyways, look at that. What can I say? Yeah, granted, Super GoBot don't have any null raise. Well, this is Restock. Basically, I'll give this a 3 out of 10. This figure 3 out of 10 because it's so pathetic. And I'll catch you all next time.